Hello friends, you can log on to primeaptacademy.com to access complete free video courses. So this is the third question of the time speed distance chapter. So question says, while covering a distance of 20 km, a person runs at a speed of 12 km per hour for half the time and at 10 km per hour for the other half of the time. Find the total time taken by the person to cover the entire distance of 20 kilometers. Okay. So now over here, let this AB be the entire distance of 20 km. Okay. Now it says the person runs at a speed of 12 km per hour for first half of the time and 10 km per hour for the second half of the time. So in the first half of the time, more distance will be covered. Why? Because the person is running at a higher speed. So let's say at till this point C, right? This point C, AC over here, the person runs at a speed of 12 km per hour, and the remaining distance CB, he runs at 10 km per hour. At 10 km per hour. Okay. Now we have to find the total time that is taken by the person to cover the entire distance. So A to C, let the time be T1, C to B, let the time be T2. We have to find T1 plus T2. That is what we have to do. Okay. We know that AC plus CB, AC plus CB should be equal to the total distance, which is 20. So this is an equation we know already. Now AC over here is nothing but distance equal to speed into time. So speed is 12 in AC and time is T1. So AC is 12 T1. CB will similarly be 10 into T2. So I'll plug those values here and see what happens further. Okay, so AC is 12 into T1 and CB is 10 into T2. So over here, if I do that, AC will be 12 T1 plus CB is 10 T2 is equal to 20. So I have this equation in T1 and T2. All right. Further, now what we also know is that if you do AC upon CB, so now if you look at it, so over here also we can figure that out. So T1 should be equal to T2. It has been given also that T1 is equal to T2. Why? Because you run half the time for the first part and the other half the time for the second part. So both the halves in terms of time are equal. So T1 should be equal to T2. You can actually plug that in over here. So if T1 is equal to T2, instead of T2 I'll write T1. So it becomes 12 T1 plus 10 T1 is equal to 20. So it becomes 22 T1 is equal to 20. We have to find T1 plus T2. So T1 plus T2 I can write it as 2 T1. So 2 times T1 we have to find. Now 22 T1 is 20. So I can write then 2 T1 is equal to 20 upon 11. Okay. Because this is 2 into 11 into T1. So if you take just 11 down at the other side, you will get 2 T1 is equal to 20 by 11, which is what we have to find, 2 T1. So the answer is 20 upon 11 hours. So answer is 20 upon 11 hours, and that's the right answer here. Okay, that's how you solve the question.